Class 3 racing is the 8th on the program. It is the Hong Kong Park Handicap over the 1,200 metres. Class dropper at the top of the book, Racing Fighter. He's a 3-time winner when he comes back into Grade 3. Roman Turbo, strong debut from barrier 13, draws the rail here. Smart Folks is on the class drop. Number 4, Tornado Twist, has the hood off. 6 winning for all, he has the hood for the first time. 7, Carrying Masters aiming for the hat trick, but he's up £6 on his previous win. Sava Quinn, the 8, strong debut at Hong Kong, but he's never trialled at Sha Tin, so it's his first look under race conditions at the track. Super Footballer, first starter, formerly Holy Mongol Emperor for the Baker Forsman stable in New Zealand. Biz Power, beaten favourite last 2, drops a couple of pounds. Universal Hero, a first starter, called Euphoric, originally in Melbourne. He won over 1,600 metres at Colac for the Mar and Eustace stable. And Dublin Star, second time this grade, but he does draw the outside gates. Nearly quick at a list who hasn't been to Chung Fa in the last 30 days. 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 and 11, Graham, have all been on the road.
Yeah, 54 winners from Chung Fa this season, more than 1 in 4. Striking stat. Mighty Valor was absolutely dominant in a lower grade last time. Don't think he'll have to work too hard to get to the front, which makes him dangerous. Roman Turbo, much better barrier than on his Hong Kong debut. Should get a good passage through the race. Carrying Master is naturally speedy. This should be a fairly reliable pace map, I think. Those 3 horses to go forward with the likes of Sava Quinn towards the rear.
Here is Roman Turbo. He's the one in front. He goes nice enough in his work. He was 86 to 1 or 85 to 1 when he raced on debut, and he ran a nice third. Let's see if he can improve on that. His work's been pretty good leading into it. Winning for All is a horse that keeps improving this season. His second behind Carrying Master was good last time. He's got an awkward draw barrier 13, but he drew 9 last time. The hood goes on him for the first time. Does Winning for All. And Sava Quinn, he didn't go too badly at his debut either. He's had 1 start for a 5th, another one by Savabill, so you'd think he'd want longer in time. But his work's been good, and he seems to have come on from that debut run.
And it is review time for race number 8. Now, this is Racing Fighter, Graham. He's had a start after this, the grey, but it was on the all-weather. This is his performance on the turf in Class 2, 2 starts back.
Absolutely. Completely give him a pass for the all-weather run. This performance shows that all the fire still burns with Racing Fighter. He's down to Class 3. That makes him dangerous. He's got Zach Purton back on board. That makes him more dangerous. He's got stall 9, not perfect, but not disastrous for Zach, so I think he's a big, big player here. Tornado Twist is in behind. I think he might be held by Racing Fighter. His inability to break really quickly is still a headache.
Yeah, that Tornado Twist, he gets back, doesn't he? He misses the jump a lot of the time, so he's always on the back foot.
Our next replay features Carrying Master. He's flying, Paul. He's looking for 3 in a row, but he does go up at £6, which gives Winning for All a turn in the weights on him.
Yeah, exactly. And I like the way Winning for All finished off this race, and he's definitely on the improve. Look, a nice enough run from Carrying Master. He got the perfect run through on the inside, and he's put 2 together. He had the float operation in the off-season, and it's obviously really worked for this one. A 2-time winner already. But I'm going to go with Winning for All, though. I just think he's got natural improvement more to come after that run.
Slightly lukewarm on a couple of these. I think Carrying Master's going to struggle from a higher mark. Wagner Borges seems to have chosen Mighty Valor instead. I'm not as keen on Roman Turbo as Son. No question, he ran a really good race from a high draw, but he put a lot into that race, his Hong Kong debut, and he's back again 3 weeks later. It's a fiery little handicap, this, but I suspect the winner might not come from that race this time around.
12s, 16s, the price Carrying Master, his last 2 wins. You just mentioned Mighty Valor, Graham. Here he is. He's drawn barrier number 11. He's up in class. He loves to get across, find the rail and just roll right along.
Yeah, we know that Wagner Borges can be mustered on front runners. I think I could have won on this front runner. He was clearly way ahead of his handicap mark, and he ran hard. He ran good, strong early splits, and he kept rolling. No question, this is a stronger handicap, Paul, and he's up £12 in the weights. But the way he won this day, he has to be respected.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I've got him in as well. Look, I think he's up to the Class 3. I think, as you mentioned, it's quite a good little race, this one. But I've still got him in there. I think he's a good chance.
That was Smart Charade sneaking home along the rail in that replay too. He was heavily backed into a place at Happy Valley on Wednesday night. Now, Super Football, Paul, he raced in New Zealand as Holy Mongol Emperor. They've changed his name to Super Football. He's placed 3 times on a rain-affected track in New Zealand and trialled 3 times up at Chung Fa.
Yeah, 3 trials here, £1,188 for him. The one thing is he did wear blinkers when he won in New Zealand. He's not wearing those blinkers here on his debut. It's hard to tell from these Chung Fa trials. They're more of a jump out. I'm happy to watch him go round in this. I think it's not a bad race, this one.
No, agreed. I think it's a really strong little handicap, and he'll have to be a useful horse to win this first time out.
Neil Cullen rides for Jimmy Ting from barrier number 4. Even field, Paul. What did you settle for?
Yeah, one at about 7.5 to 1 here is winning for all. I think he's just about close to winning this horse. The hood goes on. I like the hood going on him. He'll settle back from barrier 13, but he's got a good turn of foot. He's only had the 4 starts, and he's improved with all 4 starts. Roman Turbo will get the best run in the race. It's just whether he can live up to that debut run. Mighty Valor comes up in grade, but it's going really nice at the moment. And Biz Power, a very consistent horse. He's always there or thereabouts as Biz Power, and I can see him featuring as well. But at the prices, have to go each way this 6.
Yeah, agree on Biz Power in for the minors because he had to switch to get a run. He's running consistently well. But on top, I'm going with Racing Fighter. That start, 4th to Lucky Express, just 2 starts ago on the grass, tells you that he's still as good as ever. He's now down to Class 3 with Purton back on board. Mighty Valor is hard to ignore after that dominant run. He's going up in class as Racing Fighter comes down in class. Transcendence, one we haven't mentioned. I think we should. He's run well in strong handicaps of late, and he had a wide passage last time. He's drawn towards the inside on Sunday. Biz Power, for obvious reasons, consistency, the main one, has to be in there. Trio for me, 1, 5, 9, 11.